Hello, peace and beautiful blessings to you. I am Jovhannah, the spiritual love healer, founder of the Healing Single Mothers community and owner of the Spiritual Love Sanctuary. I wanted to talk about healing. I saw someone saying that people need to stop healing and focus on like recreating themselves, or that healing was not real, or something along those lines. And it kind of like, well, one, I believe like we all have our own perspectives. So I'm not like he's right or, wrong or anything like that. But I just want to share my little 2 cents on what I believe healing is, right? So, like, if you've ever fallen down and got a boo boo as a child, eventually like it does heal, but it's never like 100% the same. You may have a scar there where, whether it's minimal or maybe there's some discoloration, something like that. Like it's healed, but the skin is left with that little bit of trauma from the cells having to repair themselves. So like I get what they were saying, right? Because so many people can stay focused on, oh my God, I need to heal, I need to heal, I need to keep healing, and I have to heal this and I have to heal that. And there's so much healing that we all have to do, right? So I get it, like, versus just like, I'm just going to become a completely different person. But to me, that's what healing is. Healing is the act of alchemy. It's the act of transformation. It's the act of recreating, or what I like to call rebirthing yourself into a new person. So this can look different depending on the traumas that you've experienced. For instance, I was in an abusive relationship and I had to heal myself from that. And in order for that to happen, I had to stop seeing myself as a victim of abuse and start seeing myself as a survivor. And then I had to choose, how do I want to continue showing up? How do I want to continue seeing myself? What do I want to continue believing about myself? And through that process of healing, through therapy, meditation, yoga, crystal healing, Reiki, energy healing, journaling, using my tarot and oracle cards. Like, I used a variety of tools to support my healing, because I think that healing works best when it's done on a holistic level, when you're supporting yourself mentally, physically, emotionally, and even financially at times. So I think financial healing is just as important as all the rest. But when we are going at it in that way, it creates deeper shifts, it creates deeper change and transformation. I am not the same person that I was almost 20 years ago. I am not even the same person I was at the start of 2021. And I'm definitely not the person that I was at the start of 2020. We are always changing and growing and evolving. And to me, when I think of healing, it's taking those hurts, those challenges, the wounds, the shitty shit that happened to you, the things that fucked you up. It's taking away its power and allowing yourself to grow from it in whatever way that it serves. But of course, it needs to benefit you. So I do see healing as like a positive change, right? It's positive growth, it's positive transformation in your life. But like, we can't stay the same and think that we have necessarily healed or changed anything. So when I think about what healing is, I see it as the act of transformation, the act of magically recreating yourself and taking, what is it, that saying that like they threw dirt on your name, but they didn't know that you were a seed. So, or you build a house with the bricks that were thrown at you. It's taking, that's transformation, that's alchemy, that's taking material and using it for something. So if people are throwing bricks, you're building something with those bricks. You built yourself a staircase to get to where you want to go. Or if you were a seed, you took that dirt and you were able to use it to nourish yourself, to kickstart your growth. And then you were able to rise right up out of it into the beautiful, magnificent flower or plant or tree or whatever seed you were, into to see that process, that transformation. But I think we also, as people who are guiding others, whether it's through our teachings, our healings, or whatever have you, saying we have to be mindful of what we say, especially like using a common term like healing, because saying that healing is not necessary or that it's wrong can be damaging to the people who are trying to do that work or trying to figure out how to even get to that point. But to me, healing, transformation, alchemy, magic, it is all one and the same. To come from a broken and damaged place, to be restored, renewed, and rebirthed into something different is absolute magic. That is an absolute blessing, because some people don't get that chance. Some people don't get the ability to heal their hurts. And so I do think that it's very important to, talk about. And it's one of the reasons why, I like to show up and share my work and talk about different things. And you may be hearing my daughter and my niece playing in the background. So if you do, just, that's how life is over here. But, I think it's very important. And so when I do show up, I want to make sure that I am showing up in the best and highest light, taking into account what I know, and then where other people are. They may not fully grasp or understand what even a healing journey is. There are still a lot of people who don't truly understand that, that forgiveness is needed and necessary, and it's not about the person that hurt or harmed you. Forgiveness is about allowing yourself to sever that connection and make peace with yourself. It's not about that person. And I remember I was talking about forgiveness, and someone got so upset because I believe it was their dad or someone had hurt them. And they were like, no, I don't have to forgive him. And that is absolutely correct as well. That is your right. You're also justified in feeling that the way that you feel. So I will never tell someone no, you have to do it, because that's going to come in your own time and with your own understanding. But I can only tell you that, yes, forgiveness is beautiful. And when you get to a place where you're able to open up to that and forgive people who have hurt you in the ways that I've had to, it changes you. And you learn so much from that. Now, that's not to say that the person that hurt you, that we condone what they did. No, it's about you finding peace and healing so that you no longer have to live out of that hurt, out of that wound. Because I know what that's like too. It's almost as if you are reliving that very same trauma daily. And I remember when I was so angry at my abuser, and I just would think about it all the time and all the ways that what I went through hurt me, and they just were going on living their life, moved on, and it didn't faze them. It's they dumped so much hurt and toxicity and negativity on me, and they were just living a beautiful life. And I was like, well, why the hell am I still in pain? But they're thriving. And then I was like, no, this is not, I'm not going to allow them to continue to take away my power or my joy, because I'm holding on to the hurt. So I had to forgive so that I could let go of that hurt and start living again, and stop staying connected to the past, stop staying connected to the abuse, stop staying connected to all of the things that I lost and the decisions that I made from that place of pain. So, yeah, that was my message today. If you are in a place where, that something is hurting you, maybe you aren't in a space where you're ready to speak on it, but just know that it is possible to find peace within yourself. And that's really the heart of the work that I do. I really want to help women, because I've seen it. I have had women in their 70s who have come to me I don't love myself, who are I've been in a relationship for all of my adult life with someone who is so unloving and so unkind, and I want to get away. I don't want that to be your story. I don't want you to get to the latter stages of life and realize that you have not even been living because of something that happened to you in your childhood, in your teens, in your adult years, in your last relationship. We allow so many people to take away the essence of our life, and we don't really recognize it. Even within our jobs, like people will go to a job that they hate every single day, and they come home and they complain about it every single day. And that becomes their life. Instead of saying, you know what, I could probably find another job. You know, I don't have to stay in that place that does not appreciate me. There are other ways that I can bring in income. Maybe I won't bring in as much, but maybe it'll be a more peaceful place so that I can enjoy my life. And that's really what I want for everyone, because it's possible. And I used to be on the other side of this. I used to think like, this is just it. Like, my life is over. I'm never going to be the same. No one's ever going to love me. I hate myself. I ruined my life. Like, that's it. Like, this is just going to be it. And I was so wrong. And I am so glad and grateful that I was wrong as fuck, because every day and every year since, now life is not without its challenges, but it gets better. It absolutely gets better. And as I continue to, move in the direction of my own goals, and continue doing healing work, right? Because it's like an onion. You peel back layers, and just continuing to grow, continue to evolve, continuing to step into like the best and highest version of myself that God created me to be, the divine created me to be. Like, it just gets better. And so that's what I want to impress upon you. We were not put here to struggle. We were not put here to be victimized, to be traumatized, to live in fear. We were put here to experience the fullness of life. And sometimes that does come with challenges. It comes with its ups and its downs. It's not always sunshine and rainbows and roses. Sometimes, the roses wilt and you get pricked by a thorn. But that doesn't mean we have to give up or that we have to abandon roses. So I just wanted to put that message out there, and I'm sending you an abundance of love, and I hope that you continue to connect with me here. You can follow me on Instagram. It's my favorite and kind of the only place that I really hang out right here, as well as over on spirituallovesanctuary.com. If you are ready to start releasing some of the things that you've been holding on to, or just want to infuse your life with a little more positivity, you can check out the healing services and readings that I offer. I'll also be maybe opening up some spaces for some coaching work with clients as well. But I am here to support you so that you can heal, grow, and live a lavish life, because that's what you deserve. Peace.